Hey guys, Stacy, here we grow again. I love my name of the channel because I'm always doing something. So today's video, I really wanted to go over planting a bunch of different things. Now, I am working on a bunch of projects for you, so I wanted to show you exactly what. I'm planting flowers, so all these in the front are flowers here. They're all for the fall. This is going to be all for my fall garden. Beets, radish, which these radish I'm really excited about because they're like supposed to be really tender. Some peas, some more carrots, some string beans, and I'm going to try some sage. So I'm going to collect all my seeds and put them upright. And I just want to take you around the garden and show you what's been growing and what I've been up to in the garden, weeding. You know, this I've been taking care of. She's been flowering like crazy. I've just been watching her, making sure she has enough water, making sure her blooms are not falling off anymore like she was. We fixed all that. I gave her nutrients with a Miracle Grow nutrient, and she's doing good. I did diluted strength, and look at this big vine she's pushing out. This was like so small in the soil right here. A few weeks ago, whenever I did that video for you, and this thing has just grown so much. She produces like crazy, and her flowers are getting so big, so I'm really excited about that. The little one's blooming like crazy. This one I put out here, it's doing much better out here in the sunlight. It was dying, so it's getting the right amount of sun now. These are my other Queen of the Night cactuses, and these are growing so big. She's actually growing a new branch right here. It's pretty crazy. Don't mind my iced tea, orange juice, whatever it is. And then I wanted to show you, I've been working on this basil here. She actually had aphids all over her. And I did that video for you guys and showed you how to fix that. Well, I ended up keeping her. Look how much basil I'm going to get off of this. So I'm going to dry this. I'm actually going to cut it off and hang it up and dry it. Whatever is good. You know, this top growth is not hit by aphids. It's just the bottom that has that stuff on the leaves. So we're going to soak it in some vinegar, some white vinegar after I cut it, and then dry it on some, tie it up with a string and then just dry it that way. I just hang my herbs upside down to dry or put them on a paper towel and let them dry that way. This way all the nutrients kind of stay in there. These are just my succulents, hanging out, getting big. Bunch of babies. I'm not really doing much with them. Getting a few together and transplanted. You can see they're growing really big. And then this is my pineapple. She's just taken off. This pineapple grows in the fall, mostly. So she's really, really growing right now in Florida. And then that's my nephitis, doing really well. Bunch of succulents right there. That's a sage, doing pretty good. It's a little lanky, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. And then that's a bunch of lettuce and parsley and oregano that I've been growing for you guys. And we got some seeds popping up. We did a bunch of videos the other day. Just want to stand these up on planting seeds. So you can see all these seeds. They're starting to pop. Thyme. This is basil. And then oregano I have. And this is my oregano plant that I really, really need to transplant. Her roots are starting to show out of the bottom now. So I know she's full in this pot, her root system, and she's good to go. Look at this oregano. It's the perfect time to grow oregano in the fall, guys. I know a lot of you up north are getting freezing temperatures, close to freezing, and a lot of your stuff is dying off. So you might not be able to grow herbs outdoors, but you can definitely try to grow herbs indoors. This is doing so good. I've been feeding my herbs once a week, and I'm going to end up transplanting my parsley. Look at my parsley. Oh my gosh. Look how big this has been getting, guys. All my stuff is really green. I've been treating preventatively with neem oil, and they just been sitting right here on the lanai table, and they've been getting about 6-7 hours of good sun a day. This is lettuce, gourmet blend, and then this is that mesclun mix that we sowed, so that's getting nice and big too. I love this mesclun mix. And that's just some more parsley. So we're going to get all this parsley in one container. And then my oregano, once that sprouts, I'm going to put that in a big pot by itself, and then once this sprouts, I'll transplant that eventually. Snapdragon's doing really good. I'm going to start planting these out in the garden because you can see this one. I pruned this one a little too late. So I like to prune my snapdragons so they bush out and create two separate branches. Like this little gal right here, you can see this is what you're supposed to have. That's what they're supposed to look like bushed out. You can see the side growth is catching up. You can see she pushes out 2 side growths on the side from the bottom, and then 2 big ones from the middle. And then that's how you bush out your snapdragons. And we're going to start some more too. I'm going to plant these outside, I think, so I can free up that tote to start some more stuff. This is my citronella plant, getting really big, getting green. I had to start giving it a little nutrients because it was looking a little rough. And I was starting to get a little like burning on the leaves. Here, let me see. Like this. And that's not bad. It's just, I'm not really sure what that is, guys. It's probably like water drops or something because it's only on that leaf. But I gave her some nutrients and she's been liking that. So that's a citronella. It prevents mosquitoes being around your garden. And this was a propagation. And I'm so happy she lived because I thought that it was going to die on me. And you can see that new growth. My salad, this is that mesclun mix, getting nice and big. Look at these pretty purple leaves. This is a true set of leaves that they have. So that's the first set they popped out. And then this is the true set of lettuce leaves. And we're going to start getting nice lettuce. They're so pretty. I love these red ones. And then these are the green ones. Look how big they are. Now this isn't ready to harvest, guys. This has, I think I sowed this on 10/4, I want to say. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look for you guys. I'll try to put it in the little drop down box below. But these are only a few weeks old regardless. They only have like 2 or 3 sets of true leaves on them. So we're going to have to wait a little while for them to get a little bigger. In about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I can sow this lettuce. It'll be way big enough. And then I have gourmet blend that's in there with it. You know, it came in the packet with it, these little seeds. That's like my gourmet blend. It's black seeded Simpson. You can see that all piled up around here. And what I did was I just thinned them out a little bit. And I got a crazy looking seed right here. I don't know what that is, so I'm pretty interesting. I'm pretty curious to see what kind of lettuce this is right here. It's kind of miscellaneous, you know. But it's doing good. And I took this from outside in because you can see that the little caterpillars were starting to get to it. So I have to treat this tonight to make sure it doesn't, you know, if there is anything in here, I kill it off. And I want to bring you outside and give you a tour in what I'm doing out here. I'm getting so much done, guys, and that's why I haven't been shooting too much. Come on, bub. I got marigolds planted in here, and then I got cantaloupe, guys. I started a couple cantaloupe seeds in here, so I'm excited. Can't wait. And then I planted some walking iris here, and I'm going to plant some, like a border, maybe asylum or the forget-me-nots, something over there. Look at my doggy just chilling. He's so funny. And I've been weeding all day. I'm so tired, but I figured I'd shoot this video for you because you guys are asking what kind of projects I got going on, and I want to show you. I'm cleaning out this tote, and I'm sterilizing it with hydrogen peroxide and neem oil as well, and I'm flipping up all the soil, and then I'm treating it again, and I'm going to treat it for about 3 to 4 more days, 3 or 4 times, and then get it all out of here. I weeded all around my tote. I'm going to get all the rest of this stuff out of here. That's where I stopped. I was just so tired. And then I weeded all this, so this way I can plant some more beans and peas against the fence once they sprout. And then my coleus is doing really good, so I'm going to leave that for now. Green beans doing really good. These are bush, Blue Lake, and I think like a tender green bush. And then these are my peas. They're doing okay so far. You know, you guys know that I had garden fails this year in the summertime due to the heat, the excessive heat. Peas are not supposed to be planted in the summer here in Florida, especially in the summer. But, you know, when we were getting into fall, into September, August, actually September, we were, you know, wanting to plant peas over here, but they just wouldn't last. The temperature's been too crazy, and they're doing good right now because the temperatures have gone down. And I planted some more peas. So I'm going to get peas along the fence. I got another one here and another one here that popped out, and then I planted one here. And those actually, these two, I found when I was weeding today. They fell and they went all the way down here because I told you this pulls out on me all the time, and that's why I'm not planting up here. I'm going to plant plants that are already rooted and flowered. So I'm going to grow like flowers or something and then plant a border when they're already seedlings out here. I can't sow directly in my soil because that's what happens. They pull out and my seeds move. This is just not a good area, especially with all the rain we get here. Green beans doing good. I cleaned out the whole fence line, whatever I can reach. You can see, and I ripped out my pumpkin. All the pumpkin is gone, guys. Sayonara. I'm so happy that I don't have to deal with that anymore. But I think I'm going to put my cantaloupe here and try to trellis it up vertically with some tomato cages I have left over. Because I'm not going to plant any more tomatoes. I have 2 plants, and that's good for me. I'm going to put some flowers up in here, snapdragons, and then I got more beans. I'm going to probably plant some beets and radish once they get big enough in here. I'll have to see. I might plant, you're really not supposed to transplant beets, radish, and carrots and stuff like that because they produce a fruit underneath the soil, and you don't want to disturb them roots. So I'm going to have to probably either sow my beets directly in the soil or, you know, just start them in a container. I might do them in a container, guys. I might get a container ready and just grow them in there. Coleus doing really nice. You can see I weeded all this stuff out. And then I left that, the coleus, it kind of took root and planted itself from the plant right here. You know, these flower stalks grow and produce seeds. And when the seed pods die, they produce flowers that grow. I didn't even know I had a tomato right there, but I do. And then we have basil, more tomato. This tomato's doing good. It's flowering. It's kind of growing a little funky, like, but it looks okay. We're good. No disease, no nothing. I'm happy. And then we're going to take you down here. I want to see what my dog's doing because he took off on me. You've probably seen a kitty cat. Bam Bam. Come on, bub. String beans, doing good. I'm going to let some of these string beans rock out on here, guys. Look how big they're getting. And this is when you want to pick them. Look how big that bean is. I love these Bush Blue Lake green beans. If you guys have never grown Bush Blue Lake, this is one of the best beans I've ever grown. And she's still pushing. Look, she's still pushing beans out. So I'm going to let her still rock out. She's got plenty of beans on there. I've been getting this tote ready, like I said. And then more pole beans that are trellising up the fence right here. I kind of pushed them up against my trellis. And they're going to do really good. They look really nice. They're starting to bush out pretty good. Now this broke off at the tip when I was trellising it. And sometimes that happens. This didn't break off, see? It's going to keep growing and trellising up. Well, that broke off and I left it. And it's bushing out. So that's okay, guys. If you do that by mistake, just let your plant bush out. These are little leaf miners I've been suffering with. You can see that's what they do. Just get them off of there. Any leaves that are infested, you know, don't defoliate your whole plant. Just take a few off if you have to. And then I only had these 2, so we're good. And then I'm going to spray tonight because I've been flipping up all the weeds and just making a mess here. Zucchini doing good. I have to cut these. These 2 branches need to come out, and so does that one right there because this blight is getting in here and I don't want it to rot my zucchini out. See? We got that zucchini growing and we got another one growing. So I don't want these to rot out on me, guys. We come so far with it, and I think we'll probably be okay with that. Lettuce doing good. I don't even know how this is surviving out here, but it is. And I'm kind of interested to see what happens to it. It's just an experiment. I don't plan on eating this. It just kind of fell there. I don't really sow directly in the ground here because it just doesn't work. You can see that. It's horrible. And I got to work on all this. All this is coming out. I'm weeding all this. So I might be a few days before I post again, but just wanted to show you guys what's up here. And then my blackberry doing really good. She's starting to branch out. New branches. So I know that she's recouping and just fine. We are good. She's pushing out new growth, and we got a little baby. Check this out. Look how healthy these leaves are. You know, she's got a little of this spot stuff on it, which I don't think is a bad thing. It doesn't look like anything bad. Just looks like some water got on there or something. But look, we got a new plant. See? Brand new plant. A berry must have fell in the soil from the summertime, or this branch, when it was laying on the soil, produced a plant. Either way, we got a new plant, so I'm really ecstatic about that. And then blueberry, I've been trimming her up, treating her for this rust and black spot stuff, this fungus infection that she had, but it's only on that one branch. That one branch right there, you can see isn't growing. But all the rest, since I trimmed, are shooting way up. She looks great. So I'm really happy about that. I planted, what did I plant in there, guys? I don't even know. I forgot. I'll have to say, oh, snapdragons. I got snapdragons in there. I got to mark that. And then I got these 2 ready. They're new pots ready. I don't know what I'm planting in there yet. This I just got ready. This had my carrots and lettuce in it. Well, Today I came out and my one piece of lettuce was in here, and then my carrots were completely down to a nub. And when that happens and you don't see worms out during the day, and you see them at, you come out the next day and your plants are completely gone down to the stump, your foliage, then you know they're cutworms, and cutworms are horrible. So I'm treating this soil for a few days, like my other toad over there, so I can plant more stuff in here. I'm not sure what yet. I have so many seeds I want to plant, like I showed you, so I just got to figure out where I'm going to put them and what I want to plant and where to put them after they sprout. That's the hard part of gardening, figuring out and planning out your garden, which I should have had done already, but I'm a little late. Florida we can, because we can plant all year long, pretty much. Pepper's doing really good. I can't wait. Look at that pepper. She's beautiful. I love this pepper. Almost ready, guys. Not yet. Almost ready. She needs to get bigger. Needs to get bigger. And then we got more peppers on her. Just everywhere. Backed off of I haven't given her nutrients for about 2 weeks now. And everything's going to get nutrients today. Just because it's time. This one, my little experiment with the pepper, I trimmed the top. And look, she's bushing out. And she's actually flowering. She's got flower buds. So we're good. That was a little experiment. And I might get more pepper off of that because I did that. We'll see. This is flowering too. I can't wait. It's so beautiful out, guys, with this wind blowing. Carrots doing good. I actually had a dream about my carrots the other day. I don't know if I told you guys that, but that's crazy. I dream about my garden all the time, and just, I love planting. I love being out here. I love listening to the birds. And I love seeing my plants grow. Carrots doing good. I want to show you something. We're almost ready. Look at that. I'm so tempted to pull it up, but I don't want to. Look, this one, I want to show you guys this, because this one's almost ready. I want to show you how big this is compared to the rest. See how big this carrot is? Look at the stalk on the bottom. Look at the stalk on that one. You can see how it's pushing up out of the ground, like she's almost ready. I think she's ready. Guys, I want to pull her for you, but I'm so scared because I don't want to ruin it, I don't want to pull it too early. So I'm going to give it a little longer. It won't hurt. And I'll make sure I do a video when I pull that, and you'll see it with me. And I'm kind of curious how it's going to come out, because this is really chunky soil. And usually that's a big no-no when growing carrots and beets and stuff. So we'll have to see. The soil's really dry, so I have to get my butt and water this. It's not supposed to be dry. Carrots, radish, and beets need to stay moist all of the time, because then they will crack. Beans are doing good. Peas are doing pretty good. They're actually growing and looking nice. I treated because I got this crazy stuff. Look, this always happens to me with peas. If you guys know what is wrong with this plant, I don't have a lot of experience growing peas per se. So if you guys know what this is and what happens to this plant, let me know. My dog's going after a cat. That's a tomato doing really good. That came out of my compost pile, so check that out. It looks nice. And then I got tons of stuff going on here, guys. Bam Bam, come here, Bob. Sorry about that. I can't pause my videos, guys. Not yet. This is blooming really good. You can see all her blooms on there. I gotta go get him. He's acting crazy. Bam Bam. Look at him. Look at this guy. He does not like cats, because we used to have a lot of stray cats at our last house. Come here, Bobby. Come here. Come here. Look, you're messing up my video, and Mommy can't pause it. Mommy can't pause the video. Come on. Look, come. We're going to go get a cookie. I got to go inside and get him a cookie, guys, but this is my watermelon trailing out on the grass. I'm going to let it rock out. And then this is that little cantaloupe that I planted. Look, starting to spurt out a little leaf. I can't wait. I got more cantaloupe planted just in case this guy doesn't make it. I shouldn't have planted it here because that's going to be a lot of foliage up in here, but I'm going to trellis it out on the grass since it's winter time, and you can see it's pretty much dead anyway. It's not going to grow back. Well, not winter, but we're getting into fall. And I got all that blight infection gone. You can see she's doing really good. She's flowering, and I haven't really checked her for watermelon lately because I've been so busy weeding and just taking care of what I have around here that I haven't looked for watermelon on her. So I'm going to check and see what I need to do, see if I need to add some fresh compost soil on here, and then give her some nutrients and some water. I'm going to water right now because it's cloudy. Until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed my little garden tour. I'm going to get my doggy inside because he's being a little butthead. Bye-bye.